queens, yeah, we rising to the top. Richard Hart, Pulsechain will never stop. Self-improvement, wealth, we're breaking the mold. Queens of the kingdom, watch us unfold. But need magic, counting millions, moving fast. Charlie 2020, turning art into crypto cash. Man, I'm bringing NFTs, painting digital dreams. Sammy Chica, Hex and Kid, Aussie pride on the scene. Tam, reppin' Richard Hart every day. Evangelist for freedom, changing the game away. Jackie Mean Queen, got the world laughing loud. Harmonic Hex and Kid, singing to crypto crowd.
Queens of the kingdom, crypto in our veins. We own the future, breaking every chain.
Hex and Pulsechain, building our wealth.
King Pui, Queen Pui, reigning in stealth. From the shining city high on the hill, freedom through DeFi, we flexing that skill. Crypto's our path to self-improvement and gain. Queens of the blockchain, we're changing the game.
SMO spider weaving webs across the net. Viber Lindsay teaching how to grow and reset. CC Blonde Texan, crypto crown on tight. Wild SJ traveling, taking crypto to new heights. KTP OG from the land down under. Samantha Yoga Queen, Zen moves like thunder. Ashley Ash, Cosmic Chic on another plane. Sandy Beach spreading love, changing up the game. Jory the network diva, connecting the dots. Rachel the education star, always on top. Crypto culture, a badass, busting up with pride. Crypto stylist, always fashion by her side. Hot for the queen, stacking up her bags. Suzanne the diamond queen, dripping riches like swag. Queen the beauty beast, moving fierce, no delay. Expensive football queen, running plays all day.
Queens of the kingdom, crypto in our veins. We own the future, breaking every chain.
Hex and Pulsechain, building our wealth.
King Pui, Queen Pui, reigning in stealth.
From the
shining city high on the hill, freedom through the fire, we flexing that skill. Crypto's our path to self-improvement and gain. Queens of the blockchain, we're changing the game.
From Richard Hart's vision to our own crown, crypto queens are rising, we'll never back down. Pulsechain, Hex, DeFi, it's all in our hands. We're breaking the limits, taking over the lands. With King Pui, Queen Pui, we light up the scene. In the shining city, crypto reigns supreme. Queens of the kingdom, forever we strive. Freedom, wealth, and power, we keeping it live. We are the crypto queens, forever standing tall. In the kingdom of blockchain, we answer the call. Wealth, freedom, self-love, we found our way. The queens of crypto are here to stay.
The content shared in this YouTube video, as well as any resources linked below, is not intended to be interpreted or relied upon as financial advice. We are not lawyers, accountants, or financial advisors.
Hey, none of this shit's financial advice, you guys. Hey, it's episode 77 of the shit show, and I'm happy to have Crypto Coffee in the background here, and our boy Vets in Crypto in the house. We're just gonna be shooting the shit. There's a lot of stuff kind of going on here in the Pulsechain ecosystem, if you don't know. But I think it's all telltale signs of things to come. So many of us have been just kind of waiting patiently for these things to continue to develop and build. And many of us have been continuing to just be present and build. And so thank you everyone for hopping in here live and or on the replay gang. Let's pull these guys up and let's just shoot the shit.
Hello, everybody. What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up,
Quite
man?
the intro.
Yeah, man. You know, I think that night in particular, I remember both you and me sitting there on the catwalk, partaking in some drinks and some smoke and what have you. And it was quite the epic night, actually, man. I mean, it was
Good vibes.
It was great vibes. I mean, the Hexicans and the Pulsicans, what have you, were the Power City, concert. And I actually think Freddie Quotes and Corey and Vesh are almost better than the other dudes. I mean, they freaking threw down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was wild, man. It's like I hope we get back to that euphoria. I hope we got something to celebrate in March with the SEC case, and we got a PulsechainTour.com coming up. So
yeah, for sure, man. And I know
You
that
need
you're
that,
going to
you
be.
need that pot to grow, right? So hopefully that'll turn into 100.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's talk about the giveaways. What is it? 50 grand for the golf tournament, and
as is now. Yeah.
Yep.
not bad.
Not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, I need to reach out to my golfers in Vegas. Last time I recruited some golfers for the Hex team, and they ended up winning. So I'm going to go ahead and reach out to them again and do my recruiting. But I want to get some females up in there too, because I think it's anyways, it's just trying to bring attention to crypto, bring attention to what we're doing here as far as Pulsechain, and shout out to Caitlin, Black Hexkin. She is a boss and holds it down, and obviously RG3 is very thankful for her and A Wild SJ doing their thing. They crush it.
Yeah, they're doing great. They're super busy right now putting on this conference. It's not easy. Of course, you don't have to go, but if you feel like it, you want to network. A lot of good things can happen from these things. You never know who you'll meet.
Yeah. And the birthplace of ideas, many ideas and protocols and long-term relationships and just all the things that come together in real life meetup. It's true.
Yeah, I noticed you got a notepad on. Did you just get back from Panama?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. We had a great show, open mic yesterday. We talked on that. Is Randy Hilarski's No Permissions first annual Panama No Permissions conference, and I'm sure once the video everything gets chopped up, it'll be out there. But yeah, it was great content, great subject matters, crypto, real world stuff, stem cell health, off ramping strategies, ideas, what have you. So just check it out, Panama in general. Have you been to Panama yet there?
No, it's pretty close by. It's on my to-do list. I mean, I should have gone to the conference probably, but I got to do my time here. So
yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you guys about like Queen Pui and King Pui. Like, what the heck is that? I'm a noob. Can you explain?
So
have you seen the video?
Yeah, we'll have to. Which video in particular? Which one are you talking about? There?
The original.
Oh yeah, the original. Okay, so I'll run it back to the original where I was sitting here making crypto clothing, and I've yet to even release the swag store because I've just been filling it with so much, filling the catalog, and part of it's just being a perfectionist. Bottom line is I'm sitting here, and we were in the No Permissions group, and we were talking about Solid X coming out soon and it being a meme. And it just like that Richard Hart video, and I'll pull it up right now. And it's the infamous bidet scene. You know what I mean?
All right.
And then it started snowballing into how do we make it into more than just a freaking meme? How do we plug in digital assets into it and start, really start networking and cooking? But here's the scene.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne.
It's Richard Hart, rumored billionaire and bidet service technician. I'm here to install your bidet, sir.
It's the one and only Eagle Double G.
Here we go. Look at that technology right there. It's going to wash your butt, and your butt's going to be clean. Let's get to work. Whoa! Ooh, doggy. Wow, this thing actually works great. Well, anyway, Richard Hart here, rumored to be a billionaire, installing a bidet for someone that I love. It seems to work just fine. It only costs $100, and well, I don't see any leaks. So, clean butts for everybody.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne.
Yeah, man. And there it is.
So when I laughed,
that was good.
So when I spoke with Randy, like Halarski, he's one of the other, founding, members. He was like, all right, why are we even doing this? You know what I mean? Like, cause like it was an idea, and it was like, okay, well, this could be like the first King Pui is like just a straight PRC20 token. And it's like, how do we start building substance and have it be more than a meme? And so that's kind of always been the thing. And then we started talking about Queen Pui as the second token, and we started talking to the devs and of you know what alien tech is on chain, right? So we got in line with those devs, and we applied that same technology and code to Queen Pui. And so the tokenomics are where you get pulse chain rewards for pairing up your pulse chain and your Queen Pui, and or your King Pui and your Queen Pui. And it's the whole idea of the liquidity web. Liquidity is actually pretty thick, right there, Vets. I mean,
yes, sir.
If you looked at Queen Pui, you'd be like, dang, liquidity's pretty thick. And I know that the whole emphasis and thought process behind Queen is, I think it's really starting to take on a life of its own. I want to say like more than King Pui, but the Queens are really coming out. Like Wild SJ,
the women,
yeah, the women are just like, they're
crypto, baby.
Yeah, like you look at Whitney Magic,
like a mascot, or what is it?
What's that?
Pui is like a mascot.
Yeah, and part of it was just like, hey, if we're gonna have a shit token on Pulse Chain, it's gonna be the best one. Fuck, right?
Making crypto fun again, right? Like,
yeah,
everyone's so serious and being dramatic and shit. Like, let's make crypto fun again, right? And,
yeah, I mean, come on, memes aren't supposed to be serious. Is that why it's called the shit show?
Totally. I mean, yeah, exactly. Well, part of it's just because, like, I mean, I won't get all into it, but shoot, dude, when we launched King, it was a shit show, right? I mean, Vets, and we literally paid like $30K in reimbursements to reset it. I mean, we
I don't even remember that.
I know, huh?
That's
well, because it just, yeah, good, exactly. And so, part of it's just because we had such, hey, no one don't go out and sell your core tokens. Don't sell your that's not the whole emphasis behind this. Hex is the go, okay, you guys. But we're trying to bring adoption to Pulse Chain. And yeah, when it came out, it was like, oh shit. And so we set up a whole refund page, paid back everyone $30K, and then we reset it, and we're just freaking doing our thing, man.
Keep grinding, man.
Keep grinding.
Bang,
bang.
Yeah. So now you're kind of connecting the dots with the whole kingdom and concept here, So Queen Pui is a fee-based token, and since King Pui didn't have a buy and burn built into it as a smart contract, the Queen part of those tokenomics go to buying and burning of King Pui itself. So both are deflationary, but we like the alien tech, and to pay homage to them, it is also burning 0.5% of PTGC and UFO in the tokenomics of it. So all while people are earning PLS rewards when they LP the Queen with the King, and then the Queen with Wrap Pulse as well. And the third option is just holding Queen yields PLS rewards. So you have three different ways to yield PLS rewards. So if someone is even from an onboard standpoint, the women are out there doing the thing, helping others just understand what an LP is and getting it set up. It's all pairs are on PulseX, solely, and they can help them out. And we have a very vibrant community on the Telegram, on the Queen Pui Telegram channel as well. And what better way to just have dripping gas into your account? And for new onboards from there, they don't have to worry about gas, and they keep on going. So, so we're as you've seen, man, like all the money in the ecosystem just sloshes around. And no better example of that was freaking, the last 2 days, right? Like you saw the cores drop like nobody's business. And but it just goes to show. Now, granted, majority of us, and you made it very clear as well, hey, we're going to play the game, get our profits. Most people's intentions are to reinvest back into the core blue chips. The King and Queen, all of our content is based around RH, Hex, I mean, it's a nod and a tribute in our own way. Because if you think about it, like, why, man, nobody took advantage of that whole freaking bidet thing, well, content and shit. I can't believe it went like 2 years and nobody really ran with it. So we decided to run with it. You know,
well, we got a bidet token now, I think. But I mean, how many? We probably have
all
20
sorts
of
of
them.
shit now. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
shit.
The
So
OG bidet boy.
OG bidet boy, yeah. So it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I know that what we're sponsoring some holes down there in Vegas.
Yeah,
with Vets token, bro. I mean, there's the cabal, huh? Oh
yeah. You got MCR. We're teaming up with 2Fucks MCR, just as the background shows there. Pulsechain cabal.
I mean, I really like that suite of. You've got multiple tools: Bistro, the OTC desk, the steakhouse. There's something else I can't think of, but yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, shout out Fast Abdul. He's in it for the tech. I mean, that guy is like in every freaking stream.
Marketing guru.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, and I love what he's built with his team. It's freaking awesome, and that's the exciting thing is kind of to parlay things away from not to parlay completely, but away from King and Queen Pui is like just seeing people build. You know what I mean? I feel like these are all the steps and the things that needed to take place. And that Richards really is playing 5D chess in that situation of like letting the shining city on the hill build its foundation. I mean, there is no people cry about Richard not streaming or doing, he's doing everything that needs to take place in order for this thing to grow and to be the monster that it's going to become.
I certainly think he's doing everything he can.
Yeah,
it's hard when you can't live stream because your hands are tied legally, but we all think he's going to win. Maybe actually sooner than we think. Any day now, please, Auntie Carol. And we've also seen, the community picked up the slack. We've been building everything. We saw PUMP.TIRES launch. So I think Richard's done so much already. I mean, he built this whole thing, right? None of us would even be here if he didn't build it. And I think PUMP.TIRES is hopefully going to get some more attention, but it's all about eyeballs and getting that new money into the ecosystem. So everyone's playing their role. I think it becomes more enjoyable or just less stressful when you actually take some ownership and start just doing anything at all, right? You can make anything. You can just be a Twitter reply guy. It doesn't matter. But it really beats just like sitting around hoping and praying and then like not really like an armchair quarterback. Like that's what most of crypto is. People, they'll buy Ripple and they'll just watch what Brad Garlinghouse does and just like read all the news and just not really do much. And I think in Pulsechain, you've got a very high percentage of the people like actually contributing.
Yeah. I mean, what did RH say? He said, build.
You are the network, right?
Yeah, man. So people need to get over themselves and, the market's going to dictate. You can't control everything, can't control it.
You can't control it if Donald Trump is going to start a trade war, even though I don't think he will, because if you guys saw the news,
they're losing their minds over this tariff shit. And within less than 24 hours, he's made deals with both the North and the South. I mean,
killing it, dude. He's only been in office for 2 weeks, and I feel like it's been a year. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah. It's a whirlwind. Yeah. I mean, I love it. It's great. It's going to be okay. What were your thoughts on the whole Trump and Melania thing? Everyone's like, oh, it's sucking, it's sucking everything, all the economic energy out of everything, and the ETH is gone and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
and what they turn around and
show you. They've done, I think, some research on it. Only 1% of the money going into Trump was new money. Retail isn't actually back yet. All the money has been institutional money so far that's been propping up Bitcoin. And I think the same is going to happen to Ethereum. I think in these institutions and banks and BlackRock, they have an incentive to keep Ethereum down while they're buying it. You'll notice that they're just now getting a lot of approvals. There's like 30 outstanding approvals. They get the approval for the ETF and then they buy the Ethereum after and then they market it. So they're only on like step one. They haven't even gotten to the buying Ethereum yet. Like, I mean, Donald Trump just bought 86,000 Ethereum, right? Like, all the big money is buying the big coins, but so far the only marketing they've done to retail is for the ETFs. I saw a tweet about the Bitcoin mempool being totally empty. So it's kind of like we need to keep pushing real crypto. Otherwise, the banks are going to just convince everyone to buy their little ETF and their 401k. And that's first of all, that's not where the price potential is. Second of all, that's not real crypto. So you don't get the gains or the freedom. You're just getting sold to by JP Morgan, which is no different than what's been happening. So I really think this whole, like, we haven't seen a whole lot of retail except for, unfortunately, Pump.Fun. I think it's degenerate behavior. But if that's the only thing that's gotten retail on board so far, then I'm pretty happy with Richard for making that on Pulsechain. It's like, good job, bro.
I mean, the guy, he's putting, he's getting out of his own way and putting his own biases, and looking at it from a market business perspective, right? And that's what he's got to do. Like, we know he's not crazy about NFTs, not memes. He's a utility guy. We get it. But now you're in the L1 world, right? Just like everyone's pumping out tokens these days and this and that. Like, it's welcome to L1. She is alive and well. So I think as it comes to your point, the master, will time it and will unlock the features. I mean, do you not think that features are already locked and loaded, V3, et cetera, on PulseX and are just waiting for,
you could drop new liquidity pools at any time.
Yeah.
You tried buying the price up like we were talking about back in March. We got above sack rate about this time last year, and it was the mini meme season, kind of like the DeFi summer of 2020, if you guys remember that. But we didn't manage to sustain it because basically just not enough new people. Like, a lot of this money is the same money being recycled, and at least it's sticky. At least people like you are building stuff that are keeping people around, so they're not flying or flocking to whatever base or whatever. I'm waiting for that watershed moment. I think it's going to be sometime in the next year or two, but we got 4 good years of, hopefully, fingers crossed, Donald Trump and Elon Musk stay alive and just allow us the golden timeline.
Yeah.
Seriously. Sometimes you got to pinch yourself because it almost seems like from the last administration till now, it's almost like it seems almost too good to be true with a lot of this stuff going on, man. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just like, what the heck? The president's freaking launching a meme coin and like opened up regulation for us to like actually have clarity. I try explaining it to family members. It's almost like you getting pulled over by a cop and they go, "You're speeding." You go, "Well, what's the speed limit?" And they're like, "You're just speeding." You're like, "Well, what's the freaking speed limit, dude?" And that's kind of like what it has been within crypto. It's like, you're just breaking the law. And you're like, "Well, what's the law?" Well, we're just not going to tell you because it doesn't fit our narrative. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's good to really kind of feel like, man, it just seems, like I said, it just seems too good to be true, because there's a part of me that's always that contrarian, like, what's the right hand doing? I see the left hand, doing something really great, but I think it could just be that opportunity, especially if, like you said, anti-curl throws it out. Man, watch out, Pulsechain. Everything everyone's been grinding and working hard for. Yes.
Yeah. And then, man, just Jesus, just the interaction at the Oval Office, man, with him sitting there signing fucking EO after EO and getting an explanation and all that with just direct questions and answer responses and everything. The sovereign fund deal was made. That is actually pretty huge. So they can invest, in make the taxpayers' money work and earn interest and whatnot for the taxpayers. There's a lot more to it. A lot of other countries already have a sovereign wealth fund, something of that nature. But it's I believe this is the path for the United States specifically to get out of, or at least to start chipping away big chunks of our $36 trillion debt. Like, it's
all they got to do is buy the coins, pump the coins, pay off the debt, and but then you've got the globalists. Sometimes, do you guys think Elon Musk and Donald Trump watch Alex Jones?
Right now, I don't know if they have the time. Shit.
I hope someone on their team is watching that guy, because say what you want about him, but you can get some decent intel from that guy, and I just hope they're it seems like they are strategically thinking ahead about how World Economic Forum, or whatever. The Federal Reserve is like the one branch that doesn't want to cave to Big Donnie T. You know, like remember that interview where they were like, "Oh, what would you do if the president told you to lower rates?" And he was just like, "No, nope,
I don't answer to
nope.
him." Yeah, just
like
be defiant, you know.
Yeah, and so what if Donald forces their hand and forces them to print money, right? Hopefully they can reach some kind of agreement and a deal, but there are little levers that they could pull.
100%, man. I mean, I have no doubt that they will find an angle and work it and press it, and something will come to fruition. Absolutely on that front. I mean, Jesus. I mean, I think the guy's like 10 for 10 in the art of negotiation with everything between hostages, you know, this troops to borders, I mean, the whole, I mean, I don't even know that you can even call it a mainstream media anymore because it's just bullshit. It's just noise, right? And Elon's really harping on, you know, X being, you know, he wants to grab that market share and it's up for grabs, you know. Newsmax has been making a lot of headway in market share, taking out, you know.
What's Newsmax?
Newsmax? Yeah, it's better than Fox News. A lot of the Fox anchors, the good ones that you don't see there anymore, now after waiting their non-compete period of like 6 months, are now over there on Newsmax, newsmax.com. So it's kind of like it's just like Fox News and whatnot, but it's it's for the middle of the road conservative person, you know, just the facts, the truth. None of the spin or the bullshit. They're not, you know, they don't have Rupert Murdoch dictating how the ship is steered type of stuff like CNN and all that bullshit. It's authentic. It's real. It's like a true social, man. And the old Don gives his nod to that network as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I should check that at newsmax.com.
Yes.
Newsmax.
Yeah. So as you know, like, I mean, it's all about just getting your multiple sources, right? Like I scour for all the military stuff, you know, there's Navy Times, Marine Corps Times, VA, Veteran Administration. Like I scour a lot of different things to get different topics that I think of our interest to myself and to veterans and first responders, etc. And then go from there. So, you know, things.
So were you a Navy guy?
Marine Corps.
Okay, wow. Yeah. What do you think about the plane crash and the Black Hawk helicopter?
That's crazy.
I think that people were, you know, not doing their job. You know, you heard, if you hear the radio traffic, controllers are very specific and direct. Like, hey, you know, tail number, blah, blah, blah. Look out to your 12 o'clock. You have a commercial jetliner, you know, up above you about 3,000 feet. Their shit was just, hey, do you see the commercial jet coming in? You know, like what? Okay, where? To my 3 or 4 o'clock, you know?
Yeah.
So it was just piss poor training. I believe it just.
So just incompetence. Yeah. Like, I mean, some people are trying to make a bigger conspiracy. I also, because I heard the air traffic controllers convo and all they said was, yeah, hey, do you see the plane? It's like, that's a busy airspace. They could have seen a different plane and been like, yeah, I see the plane.
Yeah. And if you've heard other stuff, you know, like I said, they're very direct and specific, and they have to be. And you want the best people. It's a very high stress job for a reason, because people's lives are at stake. You know.
Yeah.
So, tragic, but
hey, who do we got?
Before I transition, I'm going to queue up this video. I know that Coffee, you'll be in Vegas, you'll be speaking. And so I'm going to queue up this little video here, and then we're going to pull up our little special guest here, the work engine that all makes all this beautiful stuff happen. So let me cue this up. without further ado, the crypto queen herself. Yeah.
Well.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey. Good to see you. Good to hear you.
You hear me, right?
Yeah. No, it's
Loud
been
and
a minute.
clear. Lima Charlie.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Love
these
it.
are my buddies. I'm excited to see you guys. I'm looking forward to March. We're getting excited. Things are moving. New announcement. Liquid Loans just jumped in with us. So, they're big players in the game. They're throwing a lot of support as far as just all areas, graphics. They really want to help us this last month, make a huge push to get the word out there about what we're doing. I mean, the idea here is that we want to have a premier post chain conference, right? Like every other chain has it. If we want to make noise, if we want to bring other developers to our chain, like I was loving hearing you guys talk about Richard embracing an L1, right? And that it can't just be about utility. We have to embrace all aspects of an L1. NFTs, memes, utility coins, content creators, just like every different aspect of what makes a cryptocurrency community happen. And so that's really what it's about for us right now, is just making this last push to show that, post chain is loud, it's active, it has so much going on, right? It's not just RH core coins. So like if you just don't like Richard, right? We always get that. I just don't like Richard. It's not about Richard, right? You don't say that I don't deal with Ethereum because I don't like Vitalik's, dick pics on the internet. Like that just you don't hear that, right? So we've got to push past that. And so I'm just really excited to have projects like the Post-Chain Cabal, and Liquid Loans, Axis Alive ecosystem, Solid Index. I'm just really excited to have all these different projects involved in what we're doing. I honestly feel like even where we are right now in the community, we should have conferences, of at least 300 to 500 people, right? But we've got to get louder. We've got to get everybody on board to talk about what it is that we're trying to do and what it is that we're trying to build for the future. I mean, the Pulse Chain Foundation, Coffee knows, we do a lot of work in the background. Marlon Coffee, they're always, having communications with people, talking about what we could do to build up the chain, but we're just not loud enough, right? We gotta get loud. We gotta let people know what's really going on in the background. So I just wanted to come on and say hey to you guys. Mentioned, that we're still growing. We got another month left. Today is actually the last day that you can utilize the hotel group block link. Those prices are a bit better than what you'll get after today. That doesn't lock you in, like by booking your hotel through the thing. It's not like it's a non-refundable deposit. It's just a small deposit. So even if you're just thinking about coming, I would try and hop on those rates. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, I love to answer them. Trying to get my thoughts together. I'm just like rambling at this point.
Yeah, no, you're good. So how long? So you see, scrolling at the bottom, we have a Vets promo code for 10% off.
Yes.
I don't know if Mr. Coffee has a promo code for the Pulse Chain conference.
It's probably coffee, I think.
All right,
that would make sense. Makes sense,
yeah. So all are welcome. It's not a competition. I don't give, like use it, save some money, and show up. Say hello. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So how long will any of the promo codes be good for still?
They'll be good almost all the way up into the event. Just not once the last couple days, then they'll be cut off, because then you'll be, subject to just purchasing at the door if there's still availability and all that. But yeah, they're good pretty much all the way through. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then
would encourage you though to. Oh, you already changed it. Good job, guys. Love that.
Yeah, no, I seen the messages come through in live action. It up.
Yeah, that page gives you a lot more information as far as all the different speakers that we have lined up. In the next couple of days, we're going to be putting out a detailed itinerary
Nice.
as far as like all the different panels, all the topics of the panels, and all that kind of information. The Pulsechain or the Postmasters golf tournament is looking good. The prize is looking really good. Like with the numbers right now, if we don't get a bunch more golfers, somebody is gonna be stealing. Like somebody like just to have to beat out a few teams and walk away with at least 15 grand is crazy. So,
Yeah, I'll get on that afterwards.
I actually feel like some people are suppressing the information so that they have a better chance at that money.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be good. I'm actually flying out to Vegas on Monday to have a meet with the golf course themselves, because they actually, when they found out how much money we were giving away, they were like, yeah, we need to get this information out to our membership. So I'm bringing some posters in hand so they can put them up around the course. And yeah, we're really trying to get the locals to come out and come and network. Like Coffee was saying, we need those new retail investors, right?
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Coffee, what day are you speaking of the conference?
I believe it's the second out of the two.
Okay.
Yep. Day 2.
And we might as well include another queen here.
I heard there was a party going on.
Yes, there is a party going on. Hey, wild ass shit in the house.
What's going on, friends? Ooh.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, I thought I almost missed it, but I'm glad I just tuned in. I was like, oh look, there's Kaylin.
No, we're
killing it as usual. Killing it.
We're just on island time with Coffee over here, talking about the Vegas conference in March here, and it's gonna be cool. I mean, obviously you guys don't know, it's March 6th through the 9th. Maybe Caitlin, you could kind of break down. Obviously, we know that the 9th is the golf tournament, but like maybe what's going on like the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
And just to know, like the price is all inclusive, right? So like general admission, $369, you can get 10% off. So that takes you down to around like what, $330, something like that. But with that comes the opening night reception where you're gonna have open bar, you're gonna have, nice appetizers, nice party, DJ, music, all that good stuff. Day 2 and 3, the 7th and the 8th, that is the actual conference, right? So you don't have to rush to get there early in the morning on Thursday. Pretty much anywhere in the US, you should be able to get to Vegas, with us being on the West Coast, by 7 o'clock. So that's the party. The next 2 days are the conference, where you have a full list of speakers. If you scroll down, you can see some of those people. Of course, RG3. Zach Conine is the treasurer of Nevada. He's going to be sitting on a legal panel with Nuclear Herbs and a couple other people. You got our what all B Roots, right? He is the
hype man, the
meme king. He's that guy that both like gets like makes you mad, but then also gets you like super hyped at the same time. Like it's crazy to have that energy. We have a lot of projects that have built on Pulsechain, like Actuator, their team will be there speaking. Project Pi, their team will be there speaking. The DeFi Crypto Alliance, that's something that's really interesting because their whole thing is trying to help you with your taxes, whether that's utilizing the DeFi Wealth Trust or other strategies that they have. Queen Pui is a very, very knowledgeable software engineer. She's been in this space for a long time. She has a wealth of knowledge, especially around security. So really looking forward to the panel that she's involved in.
Yeah, Queen Wiki's the shit, dude. She is a a brilliant mind and great speaker.
Yeah. And then both days, it's long, full days. So we feed you, we provide you with lunch. There's a full coffee and tea, gourmet station available, water, all that good stuff. And then, like you said, Sunday is the Postmasters.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Good stuff.
So plenty of availability, ticket wise, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I think the only one that's completely sold out is the VIP ticket. But there are still tickets in the other 2 categories.
Cool.
Nice.
Wait, what? We sold out a VIP?
Yeah, VIP's done.
Yeah.
The cutoff has happened, folks. You missed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Boom.
I'm gonna be hanging out in that lounge. It's gonna be great.
Might have some
Bring me
special
snacks
in there, some special treats.
Mm-hmm.
Have you worked up, Coffee, what your subject matter is going to be? What are you speaking on yet?
Nope.
Just shooting the shit. I know this guy. He's just gonna like show up and like the morning of, he'll be like, because you're pretty good, just like winging it off. You know what I mean?
Maybe I'll write something down.
He's a golden boy. He'll make it happen.
Yeah,
he'll make it. I know he will, but
he's actually already prepared. Coffee is sitting on the risk versus reward panel that discusses passive income strategies. And if you look at his header right now, it's Hex passive income. So I think he is very, very prepared.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be all right. It'll be a good talk.
Yeah. And just to emphasize that, if you guys don't know, here is that Hex passive income link. If you guys are interested in obviously looking into that, you provide a service to many people who just don't know how to stake Hex. They don't know DeFi. And so appreciate that, man. I mean,
it's very beginner friendly. A lot of people are scared. It teaches you all the terminology, all the basic liquidity strategies, staking ladder. Everybody watching is probably like, probably too basic for you guys. But if you know somebody that's brand new, and you don't want to, hold their hand for hours and hours, this could save you thousands of dollars and tons of time. And, you'll make a lot less mistakes. Might even keep you from losing everything from the scammers.
Yeah.
And you also don't want to lose like friendships or I mean, I think sometimes what I'm trying to say is when you walk through people onboarding, it can be very stressful to that individual. And so obviously having the tools in a toolbox to help that process of that new onboard of a friend or family, it kind of alleviates that pressure probably from you as the individual, where it's like, man, if I end up losing them some money because I F up, you know what I mean? Like just like get them in line and get the right education. And that's, you've been providing.
None of this, hey, will you buy? Can you just get me some,
Yeah, none of that. Yeah. You got to learn it yourself. So
every time, like I've learned that from experience too. Hey, can I just put in $500 with you? Never again. I've been too nice too many times. And it's just like, that's some advice for everybody watching. Make your friends and family buy themselves. If you refer them to YouTube videos, if they don't want to pay for a course like mine, like all my stuff is free online. I'll be the guy that they can point fingers to when the price dips 10%. And if they want to cry about something, like whatever, you can just point to people on the internet. Really, it's about self-ownership though. It's like, you need to realize like the price could go to zero. Price could go down a lot. And that's always possible. There will be another bear market.
I mean, self-custody, right? I mean, not everyone's designed to be their own bank. You can learn and get educated to do such a thing. That gentleman, Richard Hart, has a lot of content, hundreds of hours out there to educate people. If you listen to the words that the man speaks and get past the facade and listen to the words coming out of his mouth, his words do have meaning. So,
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of like babying in culture with like even the banking system. People are scared to hold their own money and manage their own money. People still think they need a money manager that like takes 1% of your money just to invest in the S&P 500. It's like such a scary topic, and we don't teach it in school either. So there's a whole bunch of issues with just people not having the self-confidence or to do it the right way. But yeah, I think everybody in the community teaches not your keys, not your coins. Watch out for scammers, stuff like imposters. There's all kinds of pitfalls you can make. And I get that it is scary, but yeah, the sooner you can take ownership, the closer you'll get to financial freedom.
And as we go down, you know, the path of this bull cycle, you know, just reiterating the basics, you know, sometimes you know, it's going to sound boring and dull, but as the new retail comes in, like, hey, get a ledger, you know, don't use Amazon or eBay when you buy it. Like we consider shit basic, but it's not basic to, you know, little Timmy coming in the game or, you know, what have you. Jody from the block, you know,
Save Timmy.
Save Timmy. Save Timmy from the scammers.
Man. I got $100. Let's go.
I love it.
But hey, Wild SJ, what time is it where you're at?
The sun has set upon my day. It is the eve.
Jeez.
All right. So it goes.
I'm assuming Wild SJ's not in Cali, huh? No.
Also, my internet is not that great where I am, so you guys keep cutting out, and that's why I'm not talking too much. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. But excited for the entertainment side of it. If you want to address, point out, get people excited about you know, lights and music and lasers and what have you, some production.
Our dude's coming through. Like it's gonna be a real show. Like this is going to be like a real event in terms of like the music. He's actually doing a whole he's setting the laser light show to the music. So we're getting him a whole playlist, and then he's going to, you know, conduct the lasers basically so that they go with the music. It's going to be this is going to be really
Coffee
great.
knows too. Coffee's an EDM dude. Like he likes about, you know, I see about your head, you know.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like it could be fun. Yeah, give me the right stuff. I'll listen to some beeps and boops.
Yeah.
Beeps and
right? Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to do like a general, you know, like some great dance music, and we're gonna pepper in some Hexagon songs here and there, you know.
That's what we do. We're blessed with so many artists, you know, and that's what also, you know, just circling back real briefly on the King and Queen. PUI is just, you know, incorporating the community of art and music, and we have so many talented people in here. We have been doing that, man. We got Okeechobee's made great music videos and content. Corey and Investors dropped a couple tracks as well. You might hear one or both of them out on the golf hole come the Pulsechain tour or Pulsechain conference. You know, maybe they might be karaokeing the song or something out there. I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe some Freddie quotes. Who knows?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you never know. Getting the band back together, right?
Get the band back together.
It's time. It's time. Somebody said this to me earlier today, but they're like 2025. It's time for some wins, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah, it is.
Yeah. I almost want to say jackpot, bitch, but we're not there yet. But
I know. And I know Coffee likes his beep and bops. You know, I think we did some Steve Aoki down there in Texas. Man, that was a good night, huh?
Oh, that was
Crypto
a
culture?
good night. That was a good night. You know,
he's a maniac on the dance floor.
Oh yeah. Cake in the face and everything from Steve Aoki there. That was a fun night.
Yeah, and I think that's the first event that I've ever been to. Like, I'm not, you know, huge in the like EDM dance world or whatever, but that was the first event that I went to that wasn't like an artist, right? Like, I mean, of course, the DJ, he's an artist, but it was really just all about the music, and I had so much fun. I can't even think of a night that I've had more fun than that night. Oh, that was incredible.
What it's all about, baby. You know, blur, you know, just having a good time, man.
And that's our opportunity to start really making some noise in this upcoming, you know, like we want. It has to have substance. What we do here in Pulsechain in Hexaco, it has to have substance, but we know how to get down. And when we can exude that energy to the rest of the blockchain and they see that, it's kind of like what Richard's doing with this Pump.TIRES, whether you like it or not, it's creating energy and, you know, volume. And we can go to Vegas and we do what we do. have fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, and it's funny. See the warning message up here. Hasn't and will not have official social media accounts. So, you know, you got to
Yeah,
put
they
that
almost got me with that one. I thought the Pump.TIRES account was legit, but
I
be
did
careful,
too.
guys. You know, they
Oof.
might just shill a random coin one day and then rug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Threats are real. You got, yeah. I mean, verify everything, triple check everything.
Triple check is right.
You know, just never know.
Love it.
There's a highest of stakes coin.
Oh,
my
there's
gosh.
probably everything going on here now.
Dude, you got anything and everything.
Also, everyone can set their own screen name. So when you see Richard Hart official, it's probably not official or Richard Hart.
Right.
I mean, come on, this one might not be real.
You guys don't need to hear that, but some people might. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
no, it's
seriously.
to your point. Yes, exactly. No, it's a
Very
great point.
valid.
We laugh, but it's a serious thing. And that's a
But
very
this is what people do. Just this is what crypto has become to a lot of people, and it doesn't have
Right.
to be. But I think you've already seen the volume. I mean, what did we burn? Like, you got to look into Pump.TIRES. Shout out to Gerardo. You can see how much Pulse has been burned already. Like $350,000, I think.
That's what
Nice.
I'm talking about.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
And just the overall volume on PulseX, you know,
Yeah.
like it keeps growing, and that will garner the attention of, you know, the whales collectively, right? So that's the whole game. That's the game. And it's starting to happen.
I feel like part of this is like Richard, like Richard's like opening the gates once again. You know, like come to me, all you G-gens, and then he will teach them the way. You know.
Oh yeah.
I think even Coffee was maybe put it out there. He's like, this might be a test, you know, from RH.
Well, look, I mean, I bought most token. I bought Pump token. I'm like, I like in the first couple hours, I went through my whole cope phase pretty quickly. I went through this might be a hack. It's like, no, it's not a hack because it's burning fees. It's not like a scammer. I'm like, well, there is like this one set of coins that was maybe created by the deployer, and that deployer might be Richard Hart. And then I'm like, all right, well, someone's probably going to already start this narrative that it is Richard Hart. So I'm going to get ahead of that. I feel like, look what happened. All these coins, those are the coins that have pumped the hardest so far. Like, enjoy the ride. Like, for all these like Pump, Trump, whatever, ADA, obviously most. I don't know how much longer it's going to last. I hope some people took some profit, but I've still got my coins in there. I don't know if it's going to last a week or a month or all cycle. I mean, Richard Hart's a powerful meme. He himself is a meme.
True. And, you know, if B Roots was here, you know, he's coined the laws of memes, right? And, you know, he's got a whole strategy and all that for playing the game and pulling out your initial and letting it ride. And, you know, don't invest money you're not willing to lose, all that good stuff and rules. And, you know, those are all true things, but some people just, you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. It's their own money. You know, what can you do? So, welcome to the show.
It's a shit show.
The hit show.
It is a shit show out here, folks. But no, I'm super excited. I guess let's just maybe do a round robin here of like, you know, maybe some final closing statements. Coffee, we're real happy that you came on here. I know that I'm looking forward to maybe fighting you. Like, you know, obviously, you know, I want to get really, I want to get really drunk and fight you like in the foyer there of a
the world doesn't need any more. That should have never been on anyone's iPhone.
Seeing the light of the world. All
right. I mean, it looked pretty clownish, to be honest, but like, hey, you guys are having fun. So shout out to, you know, obviously. Anyways.
I think that's DCC's favorite video.
Oh yeah.
For sure. And speaking of that, as speakers, right? I saw Charlie and Miguel in there. Speakers, right?
Yep.
You know, and they're great, you know, Cultivate Crypto and the mindset course and everything. That's doing, you know, did you go through that as well, Coffee? Did you take one of their courses at some one?
No, I mean it's good. I like what they're doing. I haven't taken their course.
Yeah, I mean it's good, well-rounded stuff. You know, just whoever you like. There's good, legit, honest people in programs out there. Just vet your stuff and don't fall for bullshit. Ask questions. If you get multiple people, you know, that you've built relationships with, and they're all saying the same people like we are here, you know, then it's probably, you know, a legit course or group or what have you to entertain and get information from. So just be smart and wise. So around the table, let's go.
Yeah.
Mr. Coffee, what's the haps? Where you at? Hexpassiveincome.com. What you got going? What's in the pipeline?
Yeah, I just want to keep making more videos covering the story and try to reach as many new people as possible. Pump all of our bags. Pretty simple. If you're brand new to crypto, hexpassiveincome.com. Yeah, I'll be here. YouTube, Twitter, Crypto Coffee 369.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And if an SJ, a wild one, has an internet connection holding the two wires together,
Dial up.
Like that boat.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Like legit on the freaking boat, man. Oh, dude! After hours out there anchored,
That was something
swimming,
else.
the jellyfish out there and everything, and the jet skis and stuff. Dude, we go at the end of the day. We're gonna go. All right, we gotta head back. You know, Vroom. Motherfucker's dead. Boat won't start, dude. Dude, the poor captain, dude. It's sweltering. It's humid as hell. He comes up with a rat nest of burnt ass cables from the engine compartment, right? And I forget what he took. I don't know. He you know, he
MacGyvered it.
It was like a spoon, some aluminum foil, some chicken
Jeez.
wire.
Yeah, some chicken wire. I think that's
Let's
exactly
go.
what it was. He
And some
MacGyvered
bubble
some
gum.
shit.
So, yeah, just some bubble gum and a paper clip, huh?
Yep, and they fired
But
right
hey, man,
up.
we got back.
Nice.
Exactly.
Jeez. All right, cool. And Black Hexkin, crypto culture. Thanks for hopping in here.
Yeah. We will be uploading really soon some new promo materials for people to be able to share online about the conference. I just want to encourage everyone who supports what it is that we're trying to build here. Even if you yourself can't make it to the event, help us spread the word, right? I'm not trying to put any financial pressure on anybody who can't, you know, afford to make this trip. But you never know who's in your circle, who looks at your Twitter, who could really benefit from the networking that we offer at events like this. So I just ask that, you know, if you're willing to download one of those marketing files and just post about the event in the upcoming week.
Nice.
Yeah.
What say to you, Bets?
Well, you know, bang bang, baby. You know,
Bang bang.
doing the
I love
damn things. We really would love to have Marlon on. You know, follow up on the foundation, get an update what's going on in the world. And what's in the pipeline and all that. So, yeah, we didn't really touch base on that today, but either way, we will. And another day for another conversation. But
yeah,
thank you, everybody, for coming, man. It's you know, welcome to the shit show. But it came together beautifully. It kind of ends up really nice at the end of it. So we greatly appreciate it. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for everyone for coming on. Thanks for everyone watching live or on the replay, gang. And obviously, come in tomorrow. We got the I forget his name, the TA fella from the DGen Roundtable coming on here to talk TA and charts, and then we close it out with some open mic on Thursday, and then TA and charts with KRJ on Saturday, and then we'll kick off next week fresh and ready to go. So I appreciate you guys coming on. I got a nice little outro of the Pulsechain conference here for everyone to check out. So you guys have a great day. Later.
Thanks, everyone.
Somebody check my pulse. I'm just about ready to raid. Somebody check my pulse.
better believe it's major. Slicing through the haters like I'm a lightsaber. Don't be confused, my people know I put in labor. Up and to the right, every candle I will savor. Y'all can censor me, I am the resistance. Put my talents to good use while being persistent. If only you saw my vision, you would be lifted. Many people will be saved, freedom is minted. Somebody check my...
Beautiful hat, beautiful hat. Hey you guys, I'm here in Las Vegas at the Reserve Golf Course. Pulse Masters, we're just doing our thing. Beautiful, you can see the Vegas Strip in the background. We're gonna have a good time. I'm representing Team Hex.
Delaying gratification will always be my motive. Made sacrifices just to get through this convergence.